Hey guys, it's Remy. I'm back in the house today. I hope you enjoyed my last video that we covered Rockbound Island or Rockbound Retreat. Today I'm going to take you on my tour of Chillwind Cove. This is a little tongue twister, Chillwind Cove. As you can see, I've built it at about 45%. There's a lot of land to buy on this island, and this land gets pricey, I'm telling you, man. So, it's going to cost me, what, $49 million to upgrade on this plot. 43 million here, 45 million here. So, I do have 100 million, but it took me a long time to get that cash. So, I'm not buying property as quickly as I used to buy property. Because in the early levels and when you're first starting out, the properties aren't as expensive. But, trust me, once you get a little bit further into the game, things start to go higher. So, I really want to build all the way to this end here, this airport here, where I can go to Tropical Trove. But it's, I gotta buy probably 6 to 8 more properties to get there. But I've done some damage on this city already. As you can see, it's a great looking city, and I've built on slate and snow here, and that's the one thing that's unique about Chillwind Cove, is that you get 2 terrains to build on. And early in the game you get some pretty interesting buildings, and you may not know where the hell am I going to place those buildings, and this is one of the places. So I've added the entrance to my Chillwind Cove here. I've put some nice houses, and I've put a hotel here. And once again, everything on this map and everything on this island I've already increased to level 10. That's kind of my thing. I just figure if you're gonna build something, you might as well build it to the max. You can see this ice cream shop is yielding about $65,000 every hour and a half, which is definitely not as good as we compare that to the sports store that was giving us $100,000 for an hour and a half with the combined boost, but still not bad. Cafe is $60K an hour and a half, so I would say that's average. This is not a bad one here. 44 minutes for 35,000. So these are average buildings. I wouldn't say these aren't high performers or anything. This one here is not as efficient. 60,000 an hour and a half, or almost 2 hours. But let's just go through. Let's see. I'm going to show you here. And I've got ultra rares placed here too. This is the romantic castle, and I received quite a few of these free within getting gold chest boosts. That's how or actually diamond chest boosts is how I got these ultra rares. So I've got them placed all throughout Chillwind Cove here to give everything a boost. And this city I did divide it up a little bit more in terms of residential and commercial, in order to, if I want to increase residential right away, I'll just boost up this ultra rare here, because this ultra rare is pretty much only got residential around it, so I can affect just those numbers. And you may be wondering, why are these red dollar marks? Well, typically that means that there's not enough employees there. It looks like I have 461 employees, and I can have up to 141 more with my ultra rare boost. So it looks like I need more citizens in this store. So I could just upgrade the level boost, right? The ultra boost, the ultra rare boost that's within this vicinity here. But I have to remember, because it's in a zone where there's also residential, they're all going to go up. So I may not affect the numbers if I'm increasing both jobs and population, if my goal is really only to increase population. So just be wary of that. But let's collect some money here and see what some of these buildings are worth. This one here is a ski shop. I love this building. First of all, because it's very quick to upgrade to level 10. And also it yields fairly good profit, 100,000 in an hour and a half, so that's not too bad for metrics. I'm not going to go through all of them, but that's a wool shop, that's another ski shop, let's see, what's this one here? Ice fishing center. Oh, this one's fun here. Ice fishing, so this is not too bad. Actually, not bad at all. We're yielding $90,000 every hour in 10 minutes, and we're employing over 520 employees. That's not bad. Plus, I love fishing. Here's another ski shop. You can see I've placed a lot of ski shops just because it's easy to get them up to level 10. Another wool shop. What was that there? That was a hot chocolate stand. That's not bad either. We're getting about $90,000 there. Almost, yeah, for an hour and 20 minutes. And we're employing more than 100 folks. Let's see, we got another cafe there. Wool shop. Bookstore. Bookstore's not bad. Good to get your citizens to read. This is a great thing to add as well as this rescue center. So look at the amount of happiness. 971 happiness. I do have a 47% boost on this, but there's very few buildings you're going to get that are going to yield you 900 plus happiness. The recycling station in the mud terrain also gives you about 950 happiness points, so that's the other one that's really high rate. Snowmobile rental, not too bad. One of my favorites, ice skating rink. So what do we got here? Got a sleigh ride company. Sleigh ride. Alright, let's just go collect. Sure. Oh, these are resorts. I like resorts too because they're also fairly quick to get up to level 10. They don't have huge build times. Of course, the profits, only about 17,000, but that's every 20 minutes. So I built 4 or 5 of them here, so I can yield about $100,000 every 3 minutes. This is a jeweler here. This one is a great building, but it is a building that takes a little longer to upgrade. Here we got an electronic or a game shop. This is a great one. Only yields profit every 2 hours, but check that out. $300,000. One of my favorites, but a long build time. This is a car mechanic. This is another amazing build because look at that, 350k profit, plus or minus. 200 employees, but the build time is 3 hours, so that's a good one to set up if you're not going to be playing all the time. But look at, we just, that's $1 million right there we just collected from those games shops and car mechanics. Let's see my camp here. It's not a bad one. Slow to upgrade. My casino, this is another super slow upgrader. But this one has 2 days left. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think my next step with here is to clear off some of this slate and build some of these amazing buildings that I've received for slate. Just take a look right now. I've got some super amazing housing that for slate, like nice design homes. But I will say that these homes, even though they're nice, they take forever to build. Look at 3 hours and 40 minutes and to instantly place. There are other properties that are more efficient if you want to just quickly build and grow your population. Let me see if I can find any that I might have here. Yeah, I don't have any. I've used them all. There isn't a large house that I want to point out. Let's go take a look at it. So this is the large house I wanted to point out. So I would look out for this one. This is another very quick one to upgrade. I think you can upgrade this building the first 3 levels for 1 gold coin, and the rest of the levels for no more than 3 coins. And the other thing I want to point out is that when the build time is less than 1 hour, you can instantly finish it with 1 coin. So the build time is never over like an hour 10 minutes for this large house. So what I'll do is I'll pay the 110,000 to upgrade it, even though it says for you. I'll get two options. I'll get cash option, I'll get coin option, and I'll just pick the cash option. Alright, before we go, let me run over to this achievements, and so you can see how long I've been playing and not discourage you. I have attracted 27,500 employees. That's going to give me 50 employees. So this thing just keeps going and going. And then next video we're going to cover the Queen Anne trick and gold keys. So I want to point out here, just take a look down here. I've got, you can see my inventory of gold, purple, and silver keys. I've got 2,500 purple keys, which makes me eligible for 1 diamond chest. And I've got 13,993 golden keys, which is probably going to make me eligible for 9 to 10 gold chests. And with 3,132 silver keys, it's probably going to make me eligible for about 4 to 5 silver chests. And just take a look over here. If we go to the chests, you can see the rating. So of course, diamond chest is going to cost us $50, which I have purchased one for $50, but I feel much better not spending $50 and using purple coins for it. But it does take a little bit to earn these keys. So on our next video here, I'm going to teach you a little trick on how you can grow gold keys, which will also deliver you purple keys, buildings, as well as silver keys. Alright, so guys, this is Remy. Again, thanks for joining me on the CityIslandSix tips and tricks. Don't forget to check out my ChatGPT site and check out the other videos on this channel. Talk to you soon, guys.